Hey folks, it's Glenn the Ball Chef, and we're not going to be doing a cooking video tonight, but something I've had some passion for. I was up in Grand Lake, Colorado at Rocky Mountain Amphicar, and I get a chance to get into this vehicle that can go on land and water, and met the good folks up here at Rocky Mountain Amphicar, and they gave me a trip of a lifetime for a car that can run in the water.
But I tell you what, if you get
land.
up to Grand Lake, Colorado, make this a destination spot, and these people teach you real good care of you, and you'll have an absolute blast. I've always wanted to be in one of these, and I was lucky enough to find this place. So if you ever get up to Grand Lake, Colorado, look these guys up and take it from me, you'll have a blast. And they'll get you back. And they'll get you back in one part, or one piece, I should say. This is the owner and proprietor of this operation up here in Grand Lake, Colorado. Come in and see.
Rocky Mountain Amphicar Adventures.
And your name's
John Bevins.
Is you Captain John Bevins?
Captain John Bevins or Captain Dammit? We'll take you.
Captain Dammit.
And my lovely wife Kathy over there.
And there's Kathy. So this is first off, let me introduce the captain here. This is Captain Shipwreck. And what we've got here is a 19, did you say 60?
This is 1961.
1960.
Amphicar. Yeah, they built them between 1961 and 1966, and they sold them all the way through 68. This is a model 770, which means that it can go 7 knots in the water, 70 miles an hour on land. Both of those numbers are optimistic. So it's one of the first cars that had parts from different countries. The engine is a Triumph Herald. It's 1147 cc. At sea level, it produces 43 horsepower, and up here at altitude, it produces 35 horsepower.
Yeah.
The body is an Italian body, and the lights are BMW lights. And
You got 2 propellers down there.
yeah, it was assembled in West Germany.
In West Germany, not East Germany. So this is
Yeah, so it's got 2 transmissions. One here for the 4-speed here for the wheels, and then we have one for the propeller. And when we go in and out of the water, we have both of them in gear at the same time.
okay.
So when we get in the water, we put it into neutral, and then the front wheels act as the rudders. Because the propellers turn to the right, it turns to the right real well in the water, and when it goes left, it skids more. And so it's not so much that we drive it in the water as we aim it.
Really interesting. I haven't seen one of these Amphicars in 30 years.
They went out of business in 1970.
They made
primarily because of the safety laws, the Ralph Nader stuff. And
rough.
yeah, they asked for to be grandfathered in, and they actually were grandfathered in, but they didn't get grandfathered in until 1972, and the company was already under.
So we're with Captain Shipwreck here, and we're in an aqua car.
Oh,
This thing is not the smoothest ride in the world, but this can also drive down. We're in Grand Lake, Colorado,
hey.
and we're going down to Grand Lake with Dr. Shipwreck, our Captain Shipwreck here. He says that how many accidents have you had?
I've only a couple dozen.
Dozen accidents, he says. Does the Coast Guard patrol this lake at all?
No.
So if we get stuck out in the middle of the lake, you got another one of these to pick us up, or do you got a buddy to come and get us?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a breakdown?
Yes.
Okay, well that would be an exciting thing to happen.
Well, that's part of the adventure.
Yeah, and then a nice squall comes in. We get heavy seas. Really cool town here, man. It's a really neat place. I used to live here as a kid for a year, but I've never seen one of these contraptions for about 30 years, and I think he's got another one in his shop there. It's got 2 transmissions in it. We're just driving down the main drag here in Grand Lake,
Right.
You see all the tourists here, all the attractions, and the little restaurants and neat little shops they've got down here. And as you can see up there, that's Rocky Mountain National Park. It's a beautiful area up there. I don't know if it's open yet. It looks like there's still a lot of snow up there. They may not have opened the road yet.
Turn left on Pickens Street. Then turn left on Park Avenue.
So we're just trucking down here.
So over here is the Sagebrush. That's the original jail in town.
Yeah. And how many times have you been in there?
Never.
Never been in there.
No, it's turned into a restaurant.
Oh, they turned
Over
it.
to the right, this is the original mercantile.
Okay. So they turned the jail into the restaurant. I wonder if the food's any better.
The Lariat here, that's the oldest bar in town.
All right.
Locals call it the Rope.
When I was a kid, I wasn't old enough to drink in any bars up there, but
Yeah.
Then turn left on Park Avenue.
so we're going down, I guess, to the dock. Some kind of boat ramp, or I'm not sure exactly how we're going to get into the lake.
Yeah, we're gonna go.
I guess I'm going to find out here soon enough.
This is known as the North Inlet. There's a rapids in here. And this is how water gets from Rocky Mountain National Park into the lake.
Why is the water so low in Lake Granby?
Because we've been in a drought for a while.
There's been a drought up, but there was was our forest fire up here last year?
Yeah, some of that water was used as well for that.
Okay, so it looks like we got a little rain coming in here. Do we have any foul weather gear, Captain?
Yeah, in here.
Okay, we got some ponchos. Great. So we might get into some rough water out here. We don't know yet. That's all part of the adventure, as you know that.
Because of it.
All right.
Okay.
Looks like we're getting ready to do some kind of operation here.
Okay.
Got a little bit of water in here. I don't
Yep.
think we have a bilge pump. Hopefully this thing doesn't sink. But Captain Shipwreck has assured me we're starting to get some foul weather. Hopefully we're not going to get any wind out of this. So we're up. Boom. All right, now this car has just gone into the Grand Lake up here in Colorado. Look at the site here. This thing's just trucking along. Maximum speed theoretically is 7 knots per hour, so that you couldn't do any water skiing with this. Hopefully it's not going to take on any more water. It's starting to rain. It doesn't look like this has any type of top on it, so we have some ponchos in this glove compartment here. And we're just trucking along here, taking a nice, what we could call a pleasure cruise around the middle of the lake. There's not a lot of traffic out here. There's not a lot of people out on the lake today. That's all right.
So this is Grand Lake. It's a 1.5 miles long, 1 mile wide, and approximately 300 feet deep. It's the largest natural lake in Colorado, made by glacier.
It's glacier water.
It's the headwaters for the Colorado River. The Colorado River was previously named the Grand River. That's why this is called Grand Lake.
All right.
Want these?
Yeah, we're gonna have to put some bunches on, folks. Hopefully these things aren't gonna get too rough.
You want one?
Are we now approaching the docking area? Got a duck out there. It's gonna probably get out of the way, or we're gonna go around him, it looks like. Taking this up. We're gonna go back up onto dry land. Taking it slow and easy now. Not gonna hit this thing hot. But we're coming in. I guess we're gonna probably have to stop and engage the transmission for the the wheels, right?
There we go.
Okay, so we've just done that. I guess we're running on both transmissions now. This is a jet propelled, or does it have to have a propeller on it? All right, folks, kick it in, man. We successfully went out. Now we're back on dry land.
Smash that like button. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll tell you what, if you ever get yourself up in Grand County, Colorado, you need to look up these good folks at RockyMountainAmphicar.com. I tell you what, this is an adventure of a lifetime. I will own a car just like this, I guarantee you. I love these people up here. They're really good people, and they'll treat you right, and you should make this an adventure of a lifetime. Thanks for watching.